Grub Smith, you have once again been challenged. You will get your molly-coddled backside over to Japan,
The Philippines, to Tennessee,
to Brazil, to the Czech Republic, and there you will be given 5 tasks. Crazy!
Should you fail one of these tasks, we will make you do something really horrid.
The more you fail, the more pain you will suffer.
She's treating me like a bitch.
You have 5 days. Get going.
Get going.
Let's see what they got in store for me. Oh dear.
Challenge 1. Beat up a dwarf.
Ah, what a truly civilised way to open my Japanese campaign. Just one thing required. A dwarf prepared to take a kicking in the name of art. Luckily, my fixer had told me exactly the place to go. I've arrived at the headquarters of the Wrestling Federation in Tokyo. It's a pretty small outfit. It's not the WWE, but here's a poster of some of their female stars. I've got to say, they're a frightening-looking bunch of ladies. The amazing Kong is not someone I'd relish meeting in a dark alleyway. And as for Ito, well, I'd want a gender test before I got in the ring with her. Luckily, of course, I'm not fighting one of these women. I'm fighting a dwarf. And how difficult can that be? In Japan, wrestling dwarves regularly feature on the undercards of the higher-profile women's matches. The little fellas are big business over here, and they don't come any bigger than Buta Man, my 14-stone opponent and a multiple championship winner. It's almost time to get in between the ropes. I'm slightly nervous, but I'm heartened by the size of the trophy we're fighting for. I'm assuming that it's far too heavy for Buta Man to take home. It's nearly as tall as he is, so he's probably going to let me win. It's game on, and as a combined 27 stone of unfit blubber clashed on the canvas, Japan experienced a mini earthquake. It may look like two walruses engaged in clumsy foreplay, but what started out as a friendly match soon developed some genuine needle. Little fucker. Come here, fucker! Okay, what's this? Drop kick. Get off! Get the fuck off me, you hot! Stop! Stop the wall! Oh, I broke my leg! He broke my leg. Oh, my knee. Challenge failed. I'm shit. Japan's murdering me. And it's only just begun. But as Buta Man celebrated his shock victory, I left knowing one thing for certain. At least my luck couldn't get any worse. Fucker.
Challenge 2. Drink a dwarf under the table.
Hello, good evening. Commander, welcome to Private House.
Thanks.
Let's go at the bar.
I was shown into the Hobbit bar, which seemed to be rather short on staff. They'd lined up Edward, a local drinking champ.
It's for you. And it's for you. Welcome. Okay.
I should point out before this challenge gets underway that I'm not much of a drinker. The occasional pint of cider is about my limit, so I certainly can't handle this. I'm not feeling very well anyway. Okay, enough excuses.
Are you ready to challenge?
When you're ready, ref.
1, 2, 3, go!
The little man was off to a flyer.
This is gassy beer. It's like swallowing a belch.
I sensed the regulars were against me.
He can't finish it. I'm going to catch him up. It's the tortoise and the hare. It's classic. Oh.
He seemed to be struggling even more than me. With victory in sight, I battled on.
It's gone in, but it's come out again. Oh, he's vomiting. Smith surely is the winner by default. He can't carry on.
Calla.
He's not going to finish it. Oh, my stomach is convulsing like a python. Oh, it nearly came up again. I can't emphasise how gassy this is.
And then suddenly, he hurled a bolt of vomit that would have made Bilbo Baggins proud. It was all over.
That's it, I've won the challenge. Oh, it's the Carlsy. Oh. I thought I was going to lose that. Then the dwarf threw up.
Challenge 3. Beat a miniature person at miniature golf.
First, I had to find a dwarf. Once again, the internet came up trumps.
Hi, is that Little People of America? Yeah. Can I speak to Sharon Bowen, please? Thanks very much. Okay, bye-bye. Yeah, I will. Bye-bye. Result, little person.
Then it was off to beat her at golf.
Right, we've got to the course. Joni's going to caddy for my opponent. We've got a nice small set of clubs from the toy shop. Hopefully they'll work. She shouldn't be too hard to spot. It's only 3'11". Let's have a look around. Sharon?
Yes,
How's it going? I'm Grub.
fine. Nice to meet you.
This is Joan. She's going to be serving as your caddy.
Hi.
As you can
Nice
see,
to
we've got
meet
you a high-quality professional set of clubs. Are you any good at golf?
A little.
So you think you can beat me?
I'm gonna try.
Forget the Ryder Cup. This was international competition at its very best.
And it's in! Fantastic! Little girl with big job to do. Oh! And she's missed it! Smith is a hole up. 1-1. That's your ball. Oh, it slipped out! Fantastic.
2-1.
She's missed it! Has it come out? I'm going up the ramp because I reckon it puts it in the hole. Yes. I went up the ramp! It's 2-2. We're coming to the final hole of 5. Sharon's got the honour. Oh, she's drilled it. That makes this a pressure putt. This to win my challenge. Oh, he's missed it! It's a disaster. I've got this one to draw.
No pressure.
Yes! That is good. So we've now got to play one extra hole for the championship. If you can't bite, don't growl, baby. Let's see what you got.
I'll bite your ankles. You might like it.
I paid a lot of money for that.
And then the worst moment in British sport since Beckham got sent off.
Oh my God, it's a hole in one! It's a hole in one. That is incredible. Only one shot can save me now. Cometh the hour, cometh the man. Let it not be said that Britain was found wanting. It's close. It's close. Oh!
And it missed.
That is it. I failed my challenge. I failed to beat a miniature person on a miniature golf course.
Beat.
Well played.
Thank you. Thank you.
Challenge 4. Win a game of beach volleyball.
This is Ipanema Beach, one of the most beautiful stretches of sand in the world, and it's where the Brazilians like to practice their worship of the body beautiful. So obviously it's right up my street.
And this challenge suits me down to the ground as well, because it involves nothing more painful than the possibility of tweaking a muscle.
Beach volleyball is Brazil's second most popular sport after football, and following events at the Maracanã, I wanted sporting revenge. Come on! First, I had some lessons from the professionals.
She's treating me like a bitch.
And then, having been roundly trounced, we decided to knock the opposition down to size. Ah, dwarves. They're well suited to life in a carnival, perhaps, but surely Flavio and I would be able to use their miniature limbs to our advantage on the volleyball court and chalk up an easy victory.
We can dominate the net. There's no way they can beat us at the net. We're not tall men, but they are ridiculously small. It's going to be a chain of pain we're going to pass on.
No problem.
Okay, set! First to 25. We've got the serve. This is going to be a walkover. Come on, Flavio. Okay, ready, dwarves?
Sadly, Flavio once again proved to be completely hopeless. And our dwarves were surprisingly good.
Flavio obviously doesn't understand the role of the fixer. He's supposed to help me win the challenges.
But in the end, it was down to size, and we showed no mercy. Take that, Sneezy and Doc.
Let me go! Match point, 24-16. It's all over. That is challenge completed. In the most satisfactory style.
Having made a meal of our dwarves, it was now time to make a meal out of something much larger.
Challenge 5. Stretch a dwarf.
Now, here was a challenge. Not only did I have to find a dwarf, but I had to find one who was willing to let me lengthen him.
It's tough finding a dwarf this time.
While my trusty fixer was having difficulty rounding up a little fella, he had no such trouble organising a place to stretch him. We were headed to a castle in the town of Český Krumlov, which had exactly the facilities I was looking for.
This isn't a museum, it's the real deal. It's Rosenborg Castle, and inside there is a genuine torture chamber. I'm going to check it out, keep my fingers crossed that Greg can come up with a person of restricted growth.
A chap called von Rosenberg built this castle back in 1230, and as the local ruler he was responsible for law and order. This being the 13th century, the judges loved nothing better than to sentence local bad boys to all sorts of torture. And these days the implements of pain are lovingly cared for by an intense young man named Daniel.
Some of the grisliest tortures that were carried out here included the spike. That would be inserted through your anus and slowly driven up through your body, right until it exited your mouth. Another classic was the mask, and that was invented by von Rosenberg himself, and that made you breathe in hot air until your insides literally caught on fire. My favourite, however, is the wheel. That would break every bone in your body before finally putting you out of your misery by breaking your neck.
You've got some very interesting machines in your torture chamber. I've got to stretch a dwarf. Which do you think would be the most suitable?
Personally, I would recommend the bench. It is a long board with ropes at each end and a wheel that is used to stretch the victim until his arms are literally ripped from his body.
So now I had the perfect stretching device, the perfect assistant, and some masks to disguise our identity from any dwarves who might later be bent on revenge. Certainly the one Greg had found looked far from happy.
My name's Grub.
My name is George.
George, excellent, good to see you. In English speak, good to see you again, Greg. Well done. Mission completed. George, this is Daniel. Dan the torture man.
Hi, Daniel. I'm George.
He's going to be helping me ruin your day. Come on then.
My challenge was to actually stretch George, so the first thing I had to do was establish his current height.
120 centimetres, that's around about 4 foot tall. Now, for this to work as a challenge, I think I'm going to have to stretch him
an inch, say 3 centimetres. Let's get busy. On you go. Nice and tight. So this is what it would have been like in the Middle Ages. The dwarf would have been attached to the rack. Don't worry about it, George. In those days, you'd probably have been a jester or something. They'd almost certainly not have tortured you. They'd have used you for cheap laughs. OK, Daniel. Pull and pull hard. Ready? Go. It's getting pretty tight. Okay, hold it there, Dan. No more, hold it there, don't stretch him anymore, that's fine. No, don't stretch him anymore, you're stretching the dwarf too much. Hold it still, no more turning, that's it. Excellent. Now, here's the state of play. We've had George on the rack for about 5 minutes now. We found about the ultimate point. It's not really pulling his arms out of his sockets. That was counterproductive. He just started screaming. But this has applied a pretty constant pressure all the way from his toes to his wrist. So what I'm going to do now is untie him and see if it's had any effect at all. OK, George, let's unwind him again. No, don't wind it that way. This way. Jesus Christ. I'll rip his arms out. OK, let's have a look and see what we've ended up with. Right. Astonishingly, George appears to have shrunk by 1 centimetre. You've defied the whole purpose of medieval torture. It's bad news for both of us. You haven't gained the magic inch and I haven't passed my challenge. I've got to say, I thought this challenge was one of the most unfair I've ever done. There's all sorts of rules and European legislations which say I'm not allowed to stretch a dwarf. I'd have to break his legs or his arms to make him any taller. I can't win. I'm getting stuffed by the Czech Republic because these challenges are just ridiculous. You might as well tie me to one of these bloody machines or beat me up with the twigs. You want to cheap laugh at me getting a stuffing.
Forfeit gets stretched by a dwarf.
Oh! No, that is hurting! Oh, he's burning my wrist! He's breaking my fingers! Stop the dwarf! Greg, get him to stop! Greg, get the dwarf to stop! Okay. Ow!